on the Central Standard Time clock. And it's us, Odd Takes. I am Jerry Bo at Jerry Bo Sports. And this is sports and entertainment with a little twist of whatever you want to throw on the plate. And it starts with you, the Odd Squad. How are you doing? I see my man John Belmer's in the house for the first time. What up, John? And what up, everyone else that's hanging out with us on if you're in Houston, a weird kind of day, a little bit of rain, but all of a sudden it's getting they say light outside and it's going to be windy. But if you're not, you're outside the city. Thanks for checking in, Aggie Milkman. As always, TD Pookie. Ain't no telling where his ass is driving right now. He might be in the Alps right now. He might be in Michigan. Who knows? But I know one thing, that he's listening to Odd Takes. What's happening, Aaron Rabel? That Aaron is Blitz, where you can find him. What's going on, brother?
Oh, not much, man. Got stuck behind a train on my way here because God knows I love living next to a train track. That was a lot of fun to watch a lot of oil that is worth more than my life and everybody's life I've ever met put together, all chugging along. You know, that's what also, gas prices make you think stupid things. When you get broke, I'm not gonna say broke, but when the economy sucks and gas is $4 a gallon and you see a tanker being hauled by a train, it gives you dumb ideas. It gives you the idea of, man, I want to Fast and Furious this and just like siphon off some of that while it's rolling. How fast do I have to get the truck going? And then I have to get somebody to get on the tanker and then hook up a hose. Like, there were just stupid ideas rolling through my head because I had nothing better to do while I was sitting behind a train.
Then you got to figure out where to sell it.
Yeah.
Because you've always,
screw that, I'm just gonna hold on to it.
You've always heard about, like, well, what'd you do if you just found 3 kilos of cocaine on a beach? Are you gonna turn it in? Someone's like, man, I'll sell it. You're like, all right, who?
Yeah. How?
Go ahead and break it down. Go ahead. Now
who's your muscle to make sure that whoever finds out you have 3 kilos of coke doesn't just kill you and take it?
This is how we started the show. 3 kilos of coke and
stealing oil from a moving train
and crude oil. Welcome in. This is Odd Takes. 281-522-6336. What's up, Day One Donna, Joe Hernandez, Alex Villanueva's in the house. What's up? What up, everyone? Thanks for kicking it with us here on a midweek when we try to get us to the March Madness, to the Final Four. But yesterday I gave you a winner here. I told you Portugal first half and Portugal first half cast. And then if you follow me on Twitter, your boy's on a 6-game win streak in hoops. We're going to try to continue that today. Hopefully I could get you some winners. But before we get to all that, again, 281-522-6336. If you want to be a winner on your own, I don't have to make you a winner. You can go through our trivia at any point and just spit out whatever you got to go. You've seen people go through it. We've only had a few contestants be able to go through the gauntlet. That's what we call it. But if you can be one of those contestants, you can get that $25 cash app right now. And right now is the time that we're going to start this show. The St. Bonaventure, they had a adventure, let's call it, yesterday. Not only did they lose in the NIT, which is rough, but check this video out that's circulating right now with their fans. Buses, not one bus, but buses broke down on the way there. Check this out.
One bus had a flat tire. One of them was caught on fire. Like,
yeah, one.
It's just bad.
This is different. One caught on fire. One had a flat tire. Look at this. At one point, they show students. They're all piled into like a gas station. Like, what is going on here? They said one of the buses, something from the inside came down, so they had to stop that bus. Who the hell did this? It's like this was like a setup. Ain't nobody worried about the NIT that bad to be setting something up like this.
And this is kind of the crazy reality of life. Think about St. Bonaventure, small school up in New York, right? How much do you think the budget for the athletic program is every year, every school year? How much do you think that they spend on their athletic program?
Not much.
Not much in comparison to what?
To like a blue blood?
Okay, to a blue blood. Their athletic budget is almost $15 million a year,
Oof.
which
That's
is a lot of money to you, me, and everybody watching.
Well, St. Bonnie's is kind of known for basketball. When you think of St. Bonnie, you're like, well, I've heard them in the basketball.
They're always making runs.
Yeah.
But all that aside, that's a lot of money to everybody, every normal human. To an athletic program, that's pennies. That's like saying, hey, man, I heard you bought a new house, man. Yeah, I'm in this neighborhood. Everybody else has got, I saw those prices. $300,000, $400,000 house. What kind of house did you buy? I got the $30,000 little shack on the corner.
The basic.
Wait, what?
Well, like to your point, whenever you go into a neighborhood and it says starting at $145, when you go in the house, if you get that $145, it's like the super basic of the basic of the basic. Just like when you go to buy a car, I say started at $35,999. When you go in there, you just say, well, how about power locks? It is 2022. How about a little leather seats? And bam, 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 bam. Before you know it, about $48,999. That's just the way it is here. Now you got St. Bonnie. All the students can't even, or some of the students that were going to see the game, they can't even get to the game. And just a disaster. I thought it was hilarious, man. Just looking through this, like, what the hell's going on? But you're right. I didn't even think about how much money they put into the basketball program.
Think about that. $16 million or $15 million. Sorry, $14.79 million. Which, if they want to get rid of that $79 million and just round down to 14, I'll take that check all day. The University of Houston operating budget for athletics is $66 million a year.
How much is Duke?
Duke is going to be a little different because I think they're a private school.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know if they have it. Let's see, Duke University athletic budget. I thought about that originally, but they keep that, like, private schools get to keep their stuff under wraps.
Yeah.
Oh man, how much?
But there you have UNC.
Let's see. The USA Today has a list of what schools spend the most on. Oh, damn it. I'm not subscribing to USA Today. Kiss my ass.
Would you like to subscribe for $3.99 and you get the first month free, and then you're probably going to forget to cancel?
Let's see. The 2020-2021 annual report. Man, I got to go through all of this paperwork. Whew. University of Texas budget is somewhere in the I think $100 million. High 90s, low hundreds.
Hey, 14 million.
That's a public university that lets you
get your students to the game. What are we writing in here? Old Greyhounds?
Those aren't even Greyhounds.
These are
Those
worse.
are the minute buses or whatever, the budget bus.
Have you ever been by a retired bus barn, and when you roll by and you're like, damn, that's a lot of old ass school buses. Like, how'd they get there? And it's just a bunch of them side by side. I just saw one the other day on I-10. I'm like, damn, that's a lot of buses. R.I.P. There was a lot of times that they were had in that, and that's where they end up. That's what these fools are riding in. They ain't no charter bus about it. This ain't that bus you could take to Lake Charles where you're drinking and they give you hot dogs. I don't like to take that trip. I took it one time in my life, and I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah, you only have to do that once before you go, no, it's worth the drive.
Exactly. When you first can go, you're like,
but you can't. I can drink all I want. It's not worth it.
Yeah, no, just get me to the casino, and then I'll drink my ass off when I get there. Let's move along. Expect the unexpected. What the hell is going on? Expect the unexpected. We're going to start. And again, if you want to jump in, 281-522-6336. Expect the unexpected. KC wide receivers. Well, we heard that they didn't want to pay Tyreek Hill X amount of money because they're trying to spread it out other ways. But now we're hearing that they're in the market for a big-time wide receiver. Is there something to this? Is it now that Andy Reid's coming out and saying that they literally laid down a plan for Tyreek, and he had a different notion of saying, I need to be paid more than Devontae Adams, at which point he said, all right, there was no BSing around it. It was, all right, well, then I guess we can't do a deal. And that was it.
I wonder how much of it is them trying to cover their ass. How much is it Patrick Mahomes saw that Tyreek Hill was being traded and called, what's his name? What's the GM's name? God dang. But what do you think that the odds are that Patrick Mahomes wasn't on the phone going, hey, you just got rid of one of my best weapons on the field. And for what? Why didn't you sign it? So I think there might be some pressure coming from players on the roster who are going, well, hey, you get rid of him. We got to start. You got to at least bring in something comparable or slightly comparable. You know, if you get two guys who do half the production of Tyreek Hill, cool, that's fine. But bring in something.
You didn't pay Mahomes all that to not. You don't buy the Ferrari if you don't know how to drive it. You know, you don't drive that race car. It didn't drive itself. Mahomes gonna need help, and he had help all these last 2 years.
Brett Veach is the GM.
He's had help these last few years, and he still hasn't been able to do it. What is it going to be without Tyreek Hill, someone that we know that's so fast that he stretches the field even when he's not going to get the ball? As long as he just takes off running full speed, someone's got to account for that. No matter what the play is, if Tyreek Hill is on that field and he takes off running full speed that way, one guy, sometimes two, got to run that way in that direction, no matter what's going on. Now they don't have that. Let's see what they do. Expect the unexpected. Let's see who they get. I hear who he got. Expect the unexpected with Deshaun Watson. Now you're hearing people like Peter King and Rich Eisen come out, and they're saying that, first off, they're pissed off about the deal that Watson got because they're saying the fully guaranteed part. And they're saying that fully guaranteed aspect of that deal, first off, he didn't deserve it, right? And second off, they say it's a spit in the face of the cases that are still civil opened wise. And third, they're saying he just changed the landscape of all quarterback contracts going forward, from the aspect of that any quarterback that goes to the table now, they're going to be able to say it's market value, right? We've always talked about that, what someone else is willing to pay. So someone else comes up, maybe like a Lamar Jackson, and they're going to be able to say, well, my deal's fully guaranteed, right? And be like, no, we can't fully guarantee, 200 and something million. They're like, no, I'm not even asking for that. Let's just do like a 3-year deal, but I need all my guaranteed money. I need that guaranteed. And that's where people are saying that the negotiations are going to start with these quarterbacks. They're going to look and say, if he did, what is he proven? Lamar Jackson, I say, bro, I was MVP. What has Watson done? And I haven't messed up in the community. So how much am I worth? Guaranteed. This is going to be a problem.
It is. And I mean, 2 of the big 4 sports have guaranteed contracts. In that, baseball and basketball, you put your name on the paper, you're getting that money. Unless you agree to a buyout, you're getting that money. Both those don't have a firm, hard salary cap like the NFL. So if the NFL, and if Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns in this fully guaranteed $230 million deal for a quarterback who hasn't played in a year, who has never proven he can be a Super Bowl winning quarterback, let alone a conference championship winning quarterback, if that deal continues to build and you have Lamar Jackson right now, the Ravens can't get him on the phone because he's got stipulations that he wants that apparently they haven't offered yet, and yet he won't tell them exactly what he wants. You've got Josh Allen coming up for a contract. Guess what? A couple years from now, you're going to have Justin Herbert coming up for a contract. If this happens and 2, 3, the next 4 contracts for franchise quarterbacks are going to have to become fully guaranteed, we might be seeing the end of the NFL salary cap. It might go to a luxury tax system, just like the NBA, just like the MLB, because you can't guarantee $200 million to a quarterback, or by the time we get there, $300 million to a quarterback, and expect teams to be okay and be willing to build around and all the other positions. Because this is the problem. Say the quarterbacks get their way. Say every quarterback from here on out gets to guarantee their full contract. What does that do to wide receivers? What does that do to tight ends? What does that do to running backs? What does that do to safeties? What does that do to the other guys that are on that field with them that you have to depend on? You can't just pay the quarterback and expect everybody else to go, oh, yeah, he gets his guaranteed. I don't need mine guaranteed. No, everybody's going to want this. And if it continues like this, you're going to end up seeing, well, maybe we just get rid of the hard salary cap and we become a luxury tax type of thing.
Yeah. No, it's got implications going forward. There's a point there. Many of these quarterbacks coming up got to be licking their chops like, well, okay. Well, if he's doing that, how much am I going to get paid? But I don't think every organization is just going to do this. You saw that. You've heard the rumors that he was going to go to the Falcons, Watson. Instead, the Browns made a deal that he couldn't refuse, literally a deal that he was not going to refuse. And when they called up the Watson camp and they said, hey, we're going to fully guarantee this, Watson found his first thing that he can think of, Cleveland. He threw on whatever. Cleveland, this is for you. He even did the LeBron. There you are. The landscape of the NFL. Expect the unexpected. Let's keep going through here. Oh, man. Check this out. What an entrance. Expect the unexpected. This guy goes by Big Boss. And he's the boss. He's an ex-player, played in the pros here in MLB a little bit, never really panned out. Well, now, after being retired for a bit, now he's being called the Big Boss as he's a manager in Japan. And this was the entrance he had on opening day. The first one's opening day entrance. Check this out. What the hell's going on? This is for our manager. Here comes Dusty Baker. Imagine if they did this for Dusty.
Imagine if they did this for Tony La Russa.
This boy. I had to look it up. First time I saw it, I thought he was a player. I'm like, man, this boy must be bad. Yeah? That's the Big Boss. Japan.
This has a lot of Eastbound and Down Kenny Powers feel to it.
It does. This is what you get in Japan, guys.
They got a full orchestra out there.
Now let's get to this next video. Check it out. The first time he goes for his first job and duty, right? First duty at the job. Bam, first game. This boy, what are they doing out here? Managers, to your dugouts, please.
That's a hover bike.
A hover bike? How much are those? Where can you even buy one of that? Look at that. He's up there. Dusty Baker will be like, nah, put my ass down on the ground. Roll me up in a slab. This dude. The big boss. What the hell's going on? So then I had to dig a little further. I said, man, this dude must be cold-blooded, whatever he's doing. Well, the team started 0-4. They're off to an 0-4 start. The big boss is looking to turn things around.
That is a combination of like Kenny Powers taking the field, like when he was playing in the Mexican League, and they had the fireworks and everything going off, and they had the full mariachi band standing. Were they standing like on top of the dugout or whatever? Like, what the hell? And not only that, okay, so those hover bikes apparently run about $700,000 each. Holy shit. 1, 2. This also reeks of the dude who you live in a small town and he was the star player. Like, this honestly reeks of like Parks and Recreation, the dude who was the star basketball player, but the star baseball player, the star basketball player, the star athlete from a tiny town in the middle of nowhere. And he leaves and he goes and he plays in the minor leagues, or he goes and he has a cup of coffee in the NFL on somebody's practice squad. And then he comes back and they decide to make him the head football coach. And as part of his stipulation of, hey, I'm a celebrity, I'm the biggest thing that's ever come out of this town, they pull this kind of shit and let him walk out to the mound with his own walk-up music, and he gets, you know, girls sitting like a row of cheerleaders, like a red carpet every time he has to go visit the mound. Like, come on. I mean, I'm not saying I hate it because it's pageantry. You know, go for it, Japan. The Japanese base, it's not on my travel list, but if I ever travel to Japan, I want to go to a Japanese baseball game now.
You better hope the big boss is still in action.
Oh, hell yeah.
The big boss is still in action, man. It's funny. I thought about this story of people being extra. My friend, he coaches on the softball team, but it's all a bunch of buddies where they put this one dude on there. He's always extra. This fool brings a karaoke machine, and every time somebody would go up to bat, he'd be like, but he's dead serious, and he just barely joined the team. The other teams, they've been playing together like 3 or 4 years. Imagine all of a sudden this outsider comes in, this fool shows up with a karaoke box to the softball fields, and he's just like, up next. He's like, and then my boy's a little overweight now, so he's like batting third, weighing, and then he hesitates. He's like, a little more than the last time I saw him. It got to the point with my boy, we were drinking. He said, man, it got to the point where the next time I went up to bat, I just turned around and looked at the dugout and said, JoJo, if you say anything about my damn name when I go up there one time, we're going to fight, bro. Like, you're off the team. Like, you got to get out of here. He said, he turned on the mic and goes, sorry. It's like, what are you doing? We don't need all this extra stuff. JoJo's over here just next up to bat. What a hit. What a hit. A stand-up double. You're like, bro.
He wants to work on his play-by-play skills. He wants to be ready. You know, Bob Ford, the voice of the Astros, who does the in-house PA for Minute Maid Park. He does it for University of Houston. He does it for a couple of. He's not going to be around forever. You gotta be ready to throw your hat in the ring when he steps down. I am. I work on my play-by-play announcing every now and then. I work on my PA announcing. It's fun to do. If you can do it at a softball game while you're sitting there drinking beer with your buddies, go for it.
This is the same guy.
I ain't against it.
He was out there. Same guy that was out there doing the karaoke. I seen him umpire, Little League. He's back there just.
Oh, is he the ump that wants everybody to pay attention to him on his strike calls?
Then one time there was a play at the plate. We were all there. This is how I'm going to describe this guy, JoJo, to you. There's a play at the plate, and he's so involved in doing the big, ringing him out. Right, he's so worried about that. He's like, yeah, no. He does, and then the ball after the collision, the ball just ding, ding, ding rolls out. So then everyone's like, how? Then all of a sudden, one of the parents is like, man, what are you doing? He doesn't even like go back. He goes, you're out of here. Next person's like, man, what are you doing? You don't even. He goes, you're out of here too. He just started throwing parents out. Everyone's like, what the hell? We even stand up like, JoJo, you got to you threw him out. You got to throw him back in. Like, what are you doing here? Eventually, man, nobody wanted to play. Everyone's just like, dude, what are we doing here? He ended up trying to call it fair. He was or safe. He's like, my bad. I didn't see the ball. After he threw out about 3 parents. R.I.P. JoJo, the umpire.
I mean, what the hell? Like, you gotta figure something out. Like, umpires need to stop trying to make the show about them in Little League, especially, because all you're doing is setting a bad example for these kids that are going to try to do it. Also, shout out to Poor Marine for checking out the Twitch for the first time. Thanks for joining us. I hope you enjoy it.
Let's see who we got on the phone that's joining us. We got, who do we got here? 281. Who's on the line?
What's up, homie? This truck driver Pookie, dog. TDP.
What's up, Pookie?
Pookie, what's happening, brother?
I'm about to knock out these trivia questions, shut some of these haters up.
Uh-oh.
Oh, all right.
Wants revenge. This is
Let's
Pookie.
see.
Yeah,
Pookie
come on with
versus
it.
the world. If you had to say what category are you most familiar with? What are you? Sports guy, movie guy, food guy? I'm trying to throw something you might know.
No, I'm down for movies.
Movies, okay.
All right, let's see real quick while I dig through and
Hit
grab
that music
my...
for him.
Yeah. All right, come on, load. This is the problem. Is that this? Come on. All right, Pookie. The code in the Matrix comes from what food recipes? A. Sushi. B. Dumpling. C. Stir fry. Or D. Pad Thai.
Let's go stir fry.
The correct answer is sushi recipes.
4 out of the 6. I got one.
Damn.
Which country does Forrest Gump travel to as part of the All-American ping pong team? Vietnam, China, Sweden, or France?
Hold on, what was that?
Which country does Forrest
What was the
Gump
question?
travel to whenever he's playing ping pong?
All right, what was the what was
Vietnam, China, Sweden, France.
the answer? China.
Gotta give him China. I feel like there was some cheating going on right here. I feel like there was some Apple Watches being used. Give him something.
All right, you've seen Pulp Fiction, right?
Damn, that's a long time ago.
Well, you better
Yeah,
get
come
this
on
one
with
right. Which famous Pulp Fiction scene was filmed backward? The Vincent and Mia dance scene, Mia's overdose, the Royale with cheese, or the Ezekiel 25:17?
Which one was filmed backwards?
Yep.
The Ezekiel one, where he's talking when he's about to shoot him.
Nope. That was Mia's overdose because they had to make it look like he was stabbing her with a needle. All he was doing was pulling it off of her chest.
All right.
Oh man, I was thinking the gunshots. All right, come on.
All
How many
right.
I gotta get right?
You got to get all the rest of them right. You got to go 4 for 4 here. All right.
Oh, that was option 3, so he's got to go 3 for 3.
Okay. Willy Wonka, in the movie Willy Wonka. Which one of these is not one of the name of the kids that gets picked? Which one of these doesn't belong? Is it Veruca Salt? Is it Billy Warp? Is it Charlie Bucket? Or is it Mike TV?
Billy Ward.
Nice. This man knows his chocolate factories.
What movie is this line? What movie is this famous line from? I wish I knew how to quit you. Was it Love Actually? Was it How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days? Was it Brokeback Mountain or The Notebook?
Or that was it last night? Your significant other said, I'm trying to quit.
Man, Brokeback Mountain. I don't know.
What?
He's got one more that he's got to get.
All right, we got to get him a good one here.
Oh,
Hold
I got
on.
it?
Yeah.
Your favorite movie, Brokeback Mountain. All right, here we go.
That's Dre's favorite movie.
All right, here we go. Man, let's give him something good for all the marbles here. For all the marbles. What item is in every Fight Club scene? Is it A, a Coca-Cola can, B, a Starbucks cup, C, a Dunkin' Donut, or D, a Pepsi bottle? In every Fight Club scene, one of these is on there.
Ah, damn. Coca-Cola bottle. Damn.
Oh, I thought he was gonna. I wouldn't have expected a Starbucks. I didn't know there was a Starbucks.
Thanks for playing though, Pookie. You got close.
That was a tough one. Starbucks cup.
Yeah.
Hey, appreciate.
Man.
But thanks for calling, Pookie.
Appreciate you, Pookie. Look at the brave soul that he is. Appreciate him calling in 281-522-6336.
Shout out to Poor Marine for joining us. Largo, King of Twitch. A bunch of the guys who used to watch me when I was on the Blitz are finally stopping by. I appreciate it, guys.
Okay, well, you're gonna like this shit a lot. Let's rip it. Expect the unexpected. This is our takes. Watch how we rip this thing. And then we're going to get you, we're going to do one more, and then we're going to get you to halftime. Maybe some marbles. Depends on what Aaron wants to do there. All right. You've ever been in an establishment, or if you haven't, maybe you've seen this on the interwebs, but when girls start dancing and shaking that thing, money starts flying in the club. Well, this guy is putting this money. Check this out. I'm just going to let you watch it. You tell me who's wrong. Is he wrong or not? Because the interwebs are fighting about this. Check out the guy in the white shirt. Money flying. Look, he's just catching it straight to his pocket. Look, straight to his pocket.
He is slick with it too.
He's catching it.
He's keeping his hand open. The second he grabs and just puts it in the side.
Is he in the wrong?
Slowly brings it in.
Is that his money? Or is that money should be claimed by anyone? Is it all up for grabs? What do you think here?
So
my man was stacking dollars.
This isn't a strip club. This is just a party.
Yeah.
These aren't strippers. These aren't women who are dancing for a living to make money.
Mm-hmm.
And this ain't disrespect to strippers. Hell yeah. Go for it. Make your paper. These women are just dancing for fun, and dude decided, I'm going to be big baller. I'm just going to start making it rain because I want to impress everybody at this party. Well, guess what? Everybody at that party's entitled to that cash now. This isn't like sitting at the, those strip clubs where they got the upper balcony where you can literally make it rain on the main stage over the balcony. Yeah, nobody in the crowd gets to go and just grab that. That's for the woman working who is earning that money, who's earning those dollar bills or those 10s or 20s, however big of a baller you are.
Putting in work.
This dude is at a house party and going, you know what? Everybody else is entitled to that money if you want it. I don't blame this dude in the white shirt one bit. That is my move.
Is this the same guy that buys the keg cup and then tries to fill up a pitcher when he leaves? You're like, dog, what are you doing? He's like, I paid for unlimited drinks and I'm not done drinking. And
I don't like that guy.
You know that guy that you're like, bro, I understood. You remember it'd be one of these cups. There was always that one guy would show up to a party acting like he was something special. You're like, bro, it's only a Dixie cup. But that Dixie cup meant everything in high school. When you had power to the Dixie cup, or if you were tap guy, because there was cup guy and then the guy that always had the tap. And then there was always keg, the guy that had the shell. It was always different, right?
And then you had the guy that had the trash can too.
Yeah, you needed.
And then you had a nice guy.
But sometimes the shell guy would be trash can guy, but you needed him. But he would act an ass, like you had to let him drink for free usually. And then if he brought a couple boys, you're like, bro, I mean, I guess I can't get a shell. I'm 14. Damn it. But all right, come on in. And a bunch of these. You remember that? You'd get one of these and it was on. You're put me up, keg stand me upside down. I don't give a damn. The good old days.
So I don't see this guy on the same level as guy who tries to take road beers to go
no,
from the party.
Eggy Milkman just said the guy that brings paper plates to the barbecue.
Oh, better yet, the guy that brings Tupperware to the barbecue.
Oh no, because he knows he's taking something to go.
And usually he'll never bring it out when you first show up. He'll go and he'll be like, "Oh man, I think I left something in my car."
That's
and
the
then
worst.
Things are starting to wrap. Not even as things are starting to wrap down. So say every single party is a giant arc. You're not at the lowest part of the arc, but you're just starting to come down off of the biggest part. Everybody's still talking and conversing. He thinks everybody's distracted. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go outside and have a cigarette real quick," or "I'm gonna go outside and take a piss real quick." He comes back in with Tupperware and all of a sudden starts loading up, hoping nobody's watching him.
Loading up. That boy's he does meal prep at the damn party. You're like, what the hell are you doing in here meal prepping?
But I got no hate on this dude.
No hate? What do you think? Is he in the right or wrong here?
One if he's in the right, two if he's in the wrong in the chat. I want to see how y'all feel because
Tupperware guy though, you just touched a few feelings there because Tupperware guy, when he walks in, you're like, all right, here he comes. Like, you know, and if he's pulled it once, the next time you see him, you're looking out for Tupperware. Like, bro, we're not doing that this time.
And I'm the cook. I'm always the one who's hosting the parties. I'm always the one doing the brisket, the pulled pork, ribs, whatever. I have my own to-go containers, disposable to-go containers in my house. So if I have extra food, I'll offer it to you before you leave. But if you show up to my house with Tupperware thinking, oh, I'm definitely going to take some, you just made the list.
Yeah, Tupperware's a bad guy. And you're going to make the list right now because it's game time. We're talking about showing up to Tupperware. Don't you show up to Tupperware to the cookout. We're going to have a cookout. And actually, I need to gauge more of the interest. Who's all going to be down just to even show up? We're going to do it either whether I got to rent a pavilion somewhere. I want to do it outdoors so we can actually do it. We were going to do it at a bar, but then we thought, man, if we do it at a bar, we can't do our own food. I'm even going to ask Day One Donna if we can get some of this gumbo going. I've been wanting to taste that gumbo. We're all going to show up. It's going to be like a smorgasbord, and I'm going to put on a bunch of brisket or whatever it is. I'm going to throw some crawfish out there. We're going to have that cooking. And if you win a free pass, you can have all you can eat and all you can drink. Everyone's going to be invited, but there's going to be just a selective few that win that free all you can drink and all you can eat pass. So let me know if everyone's going to be interested. We're planning, the end of May. Towards the end of May, probably that last week of May, somewhere around that week. So we'll let you know, but just know that that's what we're playing for. So anyone that wins these, make these real VIP, like one winner, if anything, because it's all you can eat. It's all you can drink. And it's on Odd Takes. We'll be right back.
All right, Odd Squad. Y'all want to try one more of these new games this time? And we'll find out. Let's see if we can make one of these work. All right, Odd Squad. Let's see. I think we're going to do this 1-2 game real quick. Let's try this. So, I'll read the instructions to you in case you can't read them. Players must choose between one side. Until the chosen number of winners remains in each round, they must type either 1 or 2. Side 1, side 2. You hit side 1, side 2. After the timer, everybody on the other side gets eliminated. It's just until there's one person left standing. So if you want to play this, let me get, where's the max number of players? Is going to be one winner. I'm going to give you guys 60 seconds to join. And then when you get to choose between side 1 and side 2, I'm only giving you 10 seconds. Is everybody ready? Does everybody understand? All right. Type in join in the chat and get yourself in. Like, I'll do it too. Let's just see what happens. Hey, look, I'm in there. Join in the chat. There you go. Donna, JG, Alex. Man, this is going to be a little populated little box of death. All right, you got 45 seconds. If you're out, again, if you're one of those people that has this on in the background and you're outside away from your keyboard, get back to your keyboard, type join in the chat. And then when this thing starts, we'll learn by doing, as they say. We will learn by doing. Man, this is the longest 60 seconds ever. These are like 3 ticks per second. I wish it would have asked me if you want them in seconds or 100 seconds or milliseconds or macroseconds. Good Lord. Aggie Milkman, you're fixed in this game. You don't need to worry about it. Your legs are fine. You can run side to side. We're going to do it. It'd be cool if it would let me customize avatars for y'all. Put capes on some people. Longest 60 seconds of your life. What's up, Biggie? All right, 10 of these macro seconds left until it starts. And then remember, you got to hit number 1 or number 2. I'm glad I reduced it from 20 to 10 ticks for choosing a side. Good Lord. What's up, CC? It doesn't tell me how many people sign up. See, there's a difference between this and marbles. It's kind of a pain. All right. Everybody pick a side in the chat. Side 1 or side 2. And then hit enter. Just number 1 or number 2 in the chat. You got 5 seconds. You better do it. It's a little bit more interactive than marbles. There's a bunch of y'all that haven't moved. Wow, everybody else just got bounced out. And everybody on side 2 goes falling off the cliff. Damn. Bye, Chris Reyes. Bye, Alex Villanueva. Bye, Pookie. Bye, Charles. Bye, everybody. All right, let's see. 10 seconds. Pick your side again. If you're still in there. Side 1 or side 2? I'm the only one who's picked a side. Y'all better hurry up. Shit. How did all y'all make a choice last time and now Jimenez and Biggie both forgot to make their choice? Uh-oh, let's see. Oh, Aggie Milkman's gonna win this thing because he was the only one on that side. All right, fair enough. I think marbles is a little bit better, but who knows? That was kind of fun. All right, guys, we'll be right back in a minute.
Yo, welcome back, Marbleheads. Thanks so much for playing. Like I said, everyone say Marbleheads because I'm hearing a lot saying marbles is greater than everything. My man Sager says marbles over everything. M-O-E. Marbles over everything. Like the rap song we always needed. We're going to do marbles after this show. We're just trying different things. There's one that's like a game show that actually is going to throw up questions, and according to how fast you answer them on the keyboard, it's going to give you more points. That's one that I'm trying to get. So, again, we're just trying to make it sure. I didn't know if y'all were getting burnt out on the marbles. If y'all just want to keep doing marbles, then
but don't worry. We'll bring back marbles. We just want to mix in some spice. You can't eat the same meal every day.
Where's Jerry at? Jerry's in Houston, Texas. Where you at, Poor Marine?
Yeah,
Thanks
I know
for
you're
checking
here.
Checking us out. He said this is better than the show that they were listening to. I appreciate it. This is what we do.
I'm not going to make you call out another show on
Monday
here.
through Friday, 1 to 2 Central Standard Time. This is what we do. We get on here and we try to bring you sports and entertainment. A lot more entertainment, a lot of fun games. Someone's going to win a free Vegas trip here on the March Madness. Someone's winning free Astros or baseball tickets. We give away a lot of stuff. We try to make it fun interactive, and fun interactive starts like this. Let's go back to expect the unexpected. If you want to get in,
still beating himself up on this.
if you want to get in on 281-522-6336 as far as the trivia, you heard Pookie get on in. He's beating himself up right now. He's pulled over. I can see Pookie right now on something like a 610 in whatever city he's in, and he's just sitting right now just smoking a Virginia Slim, just looking at a strip club saying, well, I didn't win on trivia. I bet if I go in there, I could be a winner. Go on in there. Go on in there. You deserve that, Pookie. You've been working real hard. And I'll tell you right here, who's been working real hard, LaMelo Ball. We hear him popping up all the time. The man's going out here and winning Rookie of the Years. We know when he shows us his car. And then, you know, if you show that car off, these scoundrels, that's what I'm going to use, on the internet, these kids, they're going to find your car and look at this bottom pic. There's a person right next to his car mooning, at which point the internet finds out, you know, the internet detective, he's going to find out. He tags LaMelo and he says, hold up, isn't that your car? He said, yeah. A tweet that now has been deleted. Is this a threat or not? What he says in this tweet, could this have been taken if somebody did go hurt this kid? He says, someone handle my lightweight. Somebody go hurt this boy, basically.
Yeah, let me pull it up a little bit closer for my old ass eyes, and I'll read the full tweet to you, and then I want everybody else to weigh in on this because I mean, y'all know I'm gonna have my opinion, but LaMelo Ball is gonna have to learn a lesson here, and it's not gonna be the lesson he thought he was going to. So in his tweet, he said he needs his ass beat. Somebody handle my lightweight out there.
AKA, he needs his ass whooped, obviously, right? He needs a good old-fashioned knuckle sandwich. AKA, somebody handle my lightweight. Somebody whoop his ass for me. If you're an NBA player, you can't be doing this because what if some crazy out there said, you know what? I'm going to go out there and mess this kid up.
We had this talk 3 weeks ago. Ye and Skeet Davidson. What the hell? People got worried that Kanye's fans were going to go after Pete Davidson because of the beef between them. People had that legit worry. That is beyond. Like, LaMelo Ball, I get it. You're a young kid. Your dad is, you know, who your dad is. You've never actually had to think that you're a regular human and you have to follow rules.
Put some respect on that Olympian.
Oh, LeVar Ball can kiss my ass. Although the damn AT&T commercial now, that might be one of the better ones that they've shot. Aside from the Matt Stafford one, have you seen that? The LaMelo Ball one?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, he's sitting there staring at a wall of Employee of the Week, and he's
no.
And then LaVar walks by. That's my son. He can do everything. Like, the only thing would have made it better is instead of letting LaVar do it, have Keenan Thompson do it as LaVar Ball.
Think about how far this family's come along, though. You remember? I'm old enough to remember Big Baller Brand. Like, we're gonna tell people about Big
where
Baller.
Was that?
Like we're gonna be telling people about Big Baller Brand. Let's think about Big Baller Brand. Remember, you had to put the reserve for the shoe, and then them boys didn't even ship them out for like a year and a half. You had people on TV like Shannon Sharp being like, "Man, I never got mine." Like, you know, and they were like $600. Remember, he thought he
$500,
was
$600 shoes.
Big Baller Brand. Look how far they've come. Then all of a sudden, you got Lonzo playing better. You know, you got LaMelo getting Rookie of the Year. The other one really never panned out. But he was always the runt. You know, it was always one of the Ninja Turtles that just never was going to do good. Which was your favorite Ninja Turtle? You look like a Raphael guy.
No.
No?
No.
Michelangelo?
Yeah.
Michelangelo.
Always.
Yeah. Michelangelo. Okay. Well, there he goes. He got Michelangelo with this bright-ass car. Somebody put the balls to the wall. At least he didn't like teabag the car. Like, then you're real mad. Like if he's
he didn't piss on the door handle. I mean, we used to do that shit in high school to fuck with each
a
other.
little
You go take a piss on a dude's door handle when
Hold on, y'all did that?
Oh fuck yeah.
I'll be pissed. Somebody put piss on your door handle? What do you guys think about this?
Don't welch on a bit.
Damn. Pissing on the door handle.
Anyways, that's another story for another time. But also, this looks like a parking garage. I know wherever LaMelo Ball is living has security. And also, if that's the player's parking garage, because it looks like, I don't know what this red vehicle is here, but it looks a little bit better. It looks like it's probably another player car. That means he got into the player's parking garage at the Charlotte arena.
The facility, yeah. Something's
so
not
somebody
right
in security needs to, get their job title revoked or get demoted or something. If this kid is just walking in there and mooning and taking a picture for social media.
And at least I'm not sure too much trouble here if he would have got naked and just laid across it. That's how you go viral. This right here, it's just a little moonshot. Let's keep going. Expect the unexpected. Don't expect that you're going to be putting your car on the internet and then all of a sudden some kid's going to run by. He's going to say, oh, I know what that is. Expect the unexpected here, man. I thought this was wild. We're going to have to, it's a long video, so we'll fast forward through a few seconds. But You can get the feel of this. First off, this homeboy is fishing in a kayak. And right that's where I start. Because once I start seeing something pull me in that whole kayak, I know something big's going to be down there.
Sydney, this guy's big. Oh my God.
Like,
This is like that scene in Jaws where Jaws was pulling the boat against the motor.
yeah, like, you knew something.
Like, you see him moving.
Yeah, keep going in just little spots. Look, it's something pulling him.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you're damn right it's crazy. It's something big as hell under there.
Tip you in a second.
Look, he's fighting this thing for a bit.
He's pulling you faster than I can battle.
Like, what the hell's gonna be under there?
I mean, I'm cutting my line.
Yeah,
I don't,
I'm not even playing with that, right? Like, that's what I thought. I'm like, you know what? It's not even worth it. I'm not even trying to risk it all. Like, this is a hobby. It's a
Like-
damn hobby.
He's coming for me.
I mean, he'll probably make some money off of this trophy, but like,
Man,
this is insane. Like, you gotta wonder,
Okay,
because they're
we're
also in a
back.
river. Bull sharks live in a river. If that bull shark wants you,
Brought
it's
to
gonna
shore.
take you.
I pulled him to shore.
Good lord. And I mean, shout out to her. She's a great girlfriend or sister or best friend, whatever.
this
for
boy's-
making sure, dude.
this boy's brave. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
Why is he dressed like a hobo?
He's dressed like a fisherman.
No, I know fishermen.
If he ain't got the hook, is he really a fisherman?
Just making sure we don't lose kayaks. Can you hold this?
Look at this. Last thing I'm doing is jumping in the water with that thing that just made me get out of the water to get it out,
Yeah.
right? Like, this is the instincts of a fisherman and outdoorsman. He's like, shit, I'm gonna get in here and grab this bad
What's
boy.
the worst that happens? It bites me and eats me.
What you're looking at here is a 350-pound white sturgeon. I didn't even know what the hell that was. I had to Google it.
Is he
Like,
gonna try to lift that thing? You're gonna throw out your back there, kid.
bro,
You're not going to be able
thing's
to pick that thing up.
8'6". I guarantee you, when he loaded up his kayak and he said, I'm gonna go out there and go out here on a sweet date, he wasn't thinking he was gonna catch one of these bad boys. Look at that. Like, I'm not even messing with that.
I love to go fishing. I have never, not even seen something that crazy.
What white sturgeon's super rare from what I got from the quick research I did. I don't have that much time to waste on white sturgeons, but I'll tell you that this is a completely rare thing. I even looked up. Do they bite or what? They're most notoriously known as jumping out and slapping the shit out of people. That's what they're known for. But they're just big as hell. And what he got right there, he was not expecting. Expect the unexpected. Going out on a nice little kayak. He was probably fishing with a worm. You know, he didn't even bring real bait. Boy went the old school worm. He's just, look, girl, I used to fish when and then all of a sudden just, in a kayak. I wouldn't even mess with it. Like you
Apparently, you can eat it, and it's okay to eat the meat. Of course, you can't like eat the skin.
said, the skin is super tough from what I
Yeah.
read, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But apparently, it's really good to eat, and also one of the ways people like to eat it is raw.
I can't. Well, he's about
I'm
to.
not about that sushi life.
He's about to
but-
finish the date. He's gonna pull it over and cut it right from the middle. Which part you want, baby? Give me the back strap. They don't have a back strap. All right, let's keep going. Expect the unexpected. All right. Arrest this man. Check this out. You not even spoil it. Just arrest this. Oh no! It brought up the old video for whatever reason. I guess
I
it
was
never.
wondering, what the hell?
Oh man, they brought up that old video. Either way, man. Oh no. I'm not
Let me
even
see
gonna
if I can
spoil
find
it.
the other video.
We're not even gonna spoil it, man. It was a urine video. Man, damn, I'm not even gonna spoil it. Go to the next Expect the Unexpected.
That's the last
Damn
one.
It. Is it?
Yep.
All right, let's go
Let
to
me see if I can find this video in the search history, because it's got to be worth it.
281-522-6336. Get in on the show at any time. It's let me see. I could actually probably send it to you here. I don't even remember what it was, to be honest with you right now. I went through so many things. Either way it goes, if
Damn.
you want to get in on the trivia, let's go to the lightning round, man. And if I remember, it was real good though, man. It was very, very good. Let's see. Lightning round it is, and again, we'll end the show with some marble, some trivia if you want to get in on it. And we're about to end it 8 minutes? All right, yeah, let's get into this lightning round. Pull up that first visual that we have on that tab for lightning round, please. Check this out. here we go. Hit play on this, man. Check this out. What's going on here? You remember back in the day when lasers were super popular at these sporting events, and you'd be like, man, that's crazy. Well, yesterday, Mo Salah in the big game, Egypt versus Senegal, they go to penalty kicks to go to the World Cup. This isn't some little game. All the Senegal fans, how is he supposed to kick that penalty with, look. That's Mo Salah. Like, lasers everywhere. At which point, you know how this movie ends.
This is why I'm out on soccer. This kind of shit happens. You remember when it happened at Tom Brady in a playoff game? I think it was like the wild card round or something like that. Tom Brady had one laser on him for, what was it, like 3 seconds? They went and hunted that dude down. They went and found him in the stands, searched him, got him out of there. Who was it? Yankee fans were doing it with a flashlight out at Yankee Stadium in the playoffs a couple years ago. They found that dude. You can't. Soccer wants to be taken seriously, and I get it. If you like soccer, I mean, have fun with it. But you can't let fans like this play that big of an impact on your sport and then not expect it.
It was a big moment, too. I mean,
FIFA themselves, because, they've got their own little subset, just like CONCACAF and all that. So let me try to explain it this way for those who don't watch soccer, and you tell me where I'm right or wrong. Let's say the World Cup is like the NCAA tournament, right? And then you have all these smaller conferences from around the world, from their geographical regions, that have their own tournaments, and the winners get the winners with the most points, depending on how many games you played, how many games you win, get their bid to the World Cup, correct?
Yeah.
Just like the NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
There's a governing body over these games right here. But FIFA themselves need to override everybody and say, you know what? Fuck it, you're out. Egypt, you are out. I mean, Egypt, you're in.
Senegal's out.
Senegal, you're out. Not only are you out, you are banned from the next World Cup too.
It's just hard to stop. Like, okay, for example, let's take the Mexican. They're not allowed to say what they were saying because they were calling it homophobic on every kick. You know what I mean? And FIFA stepped in and said, hey, if y'all keep doing this, we're going to hurt the actual Mexican national team. At which point they still kept doing it, and they I don't think you'll ever stop them. It's like telling the bad kids not to do something. But how are you ever going to stop this other than checking people for lasers? But you got to remember, this is where soccer differs than everything. Soccer, these boys are lighting fires inside the stadium. Like, if you want to try to stop a laser, how are these boys getting fire in there? You know, these boys are just lighting fires and smoke, and they're just jumping around. That's a sport. Imagine if football was like that. Imagine if people were allowed just to start a fire in the damn crowd, and then all of a sudden it's rocking. Just imagine that. Imagine if football was such a sport that they had to put fences in between the two sides, because if not, then all hell's going to break loose. Now, don't get me wrong. Raiders fans already want to make it like that, but just imagine if that was not encouraged, but it's just crazy, man. That's what I think about these soccer games, and to allow that in that big moment to go to a World Cup, he never misses them. You could go back and look, and he always buries them. There was no doubt in the mind that he was going to bury that, and then all of a sudden it's like, the hell you doing? Imagine
now,
if you're trying to
I want to know why he didn't go, because the ref himself could see that.
Yeah.
The camera could see that from that far away. The ref is standing 10 feet away from him, 12 feet away from him. I don't know why the ref didn't stop it, and I don't know why he didn't stop and walk up to the ref and go, look, you need to get control of this stadium, because I'm not taking this shot until you get that stopped. Because guess what? I don't know a lot of soccer. I know the name Mo Salah. He's got credential. He's got push. He's got pull. If he wanted to end that whole thing, he could have. His team needs him. He could have easily walked up to that ref and said, you see these green flashes all over my fucking face.
Stop this.
Get out there and stop them. Tell the ref that's on the sideline to wire up to the booth to tell everybody to stop, because I'm not taking the shot until it happens.
Let's relate this to an American sport. Say you're going up there to kick the game-winning kick, and all of a sudden they're doing that to your kicker. All of a sudden your kicker's over there just, where the hell am I looking at? You see what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know. It's just Bush League kind of stuff, and to think that that's going to happen in a game to go to the World Cup. All right, we hear poor Marine here saying Croatian, Serbian fans fly the Nazi flags, Confederate flags. They're insane racists. They throw bananas at players. No, That's why they've tried to implicate so much the we in football and together of football, because there's so much racism in the game, but there's also violence. That's one thing that comes with soccer. As much as there's not maybe that much action to someone on the field, I said it the other day. If you've never watched it, go look at Football Factory. Go watch the Football Factory, that old ass movie, and it's basically built on it's based on a real story, and it shows you what goes down pregame if you're in England. It's not like a weird like, oh yeah, we're gonna go tailgate and meet up with our friends. No, these boys were sharpening wood. These boys were out here making weapons because they know on our way to that stadium. They knew, and when they go away, they jump on these trains or whatever, and when they get in those trains, they would all look at each other like, all right, as soon as the doors open, we'll be on their enemy territory. And as soon as they would open them, it was all hell break loose. The other team's fans would just be like, come on out, and it'd be bam, bam, bam. So if you never watched it, man, check it out. Football Factories is it's pretty good. Green Street Hooligans is more of a commercialized one. So either one of those, Green Street Hooligans was pretty good, and then Football Factories, both of those, if you watch those, it'll give you a feel of what it is like before those games. It ain't like us. Let's go tailgating. Let's get to this next one here. I don't know how to feel about this. This girl's being called a love therapist, love doctor. I'm not sure if there's anything love about this other than the way that she looks, of course. Well, what's her gig? She tricks men into thinking they have a chance with her, and that's her job. So women, if you think that your man might dip out on you, well, you hit her up. What does she do? She reaches out to your man on social media or on whatever case she can get a hold of him and figure out whether he wants to set up a date. At which point, this is the catcher. She only charges you if your man agrees to go on a date, which she never does any of that, but she basically hands it over and says, guilty, I'll charge you. Say your man's good and he turns it down, then she comes back and says, you're good to go, no charge. What the hell's going on? This is a home wrecker. She's dipping in, hitting the dude up on the wrong moment, and of course he should say no. But damn it, he zooms in on this, and he's thinking, damn it, this is my lucky day. Well, unlucky your ass is going to be when your wife leaves you, bruh, because this girl's going to go and snitch, and she's going to charge you up. Says clients pay anywhere from $2,000 to $6,000.
I mean,
Cheaters, 2K22.
yeah, right? This is a new version of Cheaters. That's all this is. Guys, I will tell you this. Guys, girls, everybody. If something seems too good to be true, it is.
Entrapment, Chris Reyes says.
Uh-huh. If it seems too good, if you look at a girl like that, a dime like that, and go, man, I've never been with a girl that hot in my life, and she hit me up, damn, it's too good to be true. Stop thinking with your dick and start thinking with your brain and start connecting the puzzle pieces and going, there's a reason I never had a girl that hot, and now I'm 45 years old, I'm a bit overweight, I got more hair on my back than I got on my head. But hey, this chick says she wants it, so yeah, let me dive in and risk my entire life, my marriage, my family.
Poor Marine says he knows. The problem is if somebody like that reaches out, he knows his old ass is out of the league, right?
Exactly.
Like, you're like, hold on. She reaches out. I seen you clocking out that 9 to 5, and you're looking mighty good, sweaty. You're looking around like, really? I haven't even shaved in about 3 weeks. You know, lucky me. Nah, something's up to this, and you got to be an idiot. But again, there's a strategy. What if they catch you at the gym? You're a gym dude, and your girl's just like, all right, catch him at the gym. Let's see what this sucker's up. But damn, that's a harsh ass job right there. And she says most of the time, whenever they ask, well, if you don't even charge, how are you making a living? And she goes, nah, most of the time they're dirty, so they have to pay me. Unfortunately, she says, but fortunate for my profession. So how the hell did you come along with this profession? She said it started off with doing it for a friend, and we thought it was an inside joke. Once we did it one time with a friend, they were like, dude, you can really like do this, knowing that she's a pretty girl. Well, entrapment like a mug.
I mean, good on her for finding a niche that isn't being, finding a market that's not being filled, because that's the whole point of inventing something or starting your own business is you're thinking that you can do something that somebody else can't or doing something better than somebody else can't. So good on her for turning this into a profession, but that's...
So if you get a DM out there from someone looking like this, or maybe even her,
I mean,
hit her with the block.
Our
hit her with the Matumbo. And I'm gonna hit you with the Matumbo because we gotta go. It's time to get you to some marbles. It's time to end the show on that note. We even had her up on the scene. You see that? It's gonna give you all something to think about right now. All the men out there right now are thinking, damn it. So that wasn't true, the girl that texted me last night. You little sinner. You better hit the X, decline, and get to winning some marbles, because that's what we're going to do here. The show's over. Thank you so much for checking us out. Damn, these shows go by so fast. It feels like the shows are like 30 minutes long, honestly, and that's because we're having fun. Whenever we don't ever get through all the stuff, if you have a blueprint to the show and you don't even get to it, it's because it was a damn good show, and it's because you had a lot of things to talk about, and it's because you guys interacted and gave us content. And thank you so much for showing up, and I'm going to sign off like I always do. I love you so much, and I'll never be able to repay you for all the support that you give us. I am Jerry Bow at Jerry Bow Sports. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.
All right, Odd Squad. Let's do a marble race, and then let's go Ray Berry. Let's see. We did that one recently. Bongo Boogie. Let's see. Where is my marble viewing? Oh, come on now. Where's my marble? There it is. All right. Exclamation point play in the chat if you want to play. Winner number 1 gets into that cookout as well. Exclamation point play in the chat. Poor Marine, Largo, any of you guys are still here and you've never done this marble race thing before, you just type it into the chat and you get a marble. You have no control over it. It's just a random coding thing. It's a little bit fun, I will say. And then you get the dulcet tones of my play-by-play voice. Let's see. I'm going to start this race here in 35 seconds. So if you're outside the room and you need to run back to your keyboard, you got 35 seconds. And then we'll go Raid Berry. Charles, your marble's not sober. It's never sober. My marble's never sober. Ooh, let's see if I want to race you guys. Exclamation point play. There we go. I got my own marble in there. Let's see what happens. Appreciate it, Poor Marine. Make sure you subscribe or hit the notification thing, or follow the Twitch stream if you got that subscription ability because of your, what's it called, Amazon Prime. Feel free to subscribe. That'll get you out of the ads and everything. Yeah, it's all the same, Biggie. Cookout, crawfish boil, it's all going to be one big thing. All right. I gave you guys longer than 30 seconds. Let's do this. And everybody's falling through the giant Plinko board. Hey, thanks for subscribing, Poor Marine. Appreciate it. Back here every day at 1 o'clock. Aggie Milkman's out in first place. Pelly Rat's back there. Texans is not too far off. Let's see. Texans out there in first place now. Ooh, and now you bounce. Oh, let's see who falls. Let's see who falls. Somebody's going to not make this jump. I can feel it. Oh, maybe everybody did. Interesting. Oh no, Virginia Buttonweed fell off and died. Oh, your poor marble. Pookie out there in first place. Aggie Milkman's not far behind. Marble's rolling down the stairs. This doesn't. I can see Pookie down there. There we go. Now he's on his own. Bump. Oh, let's see if he. Oh, and he cleared it. Man, Pookie's getting this. Uh-oh. Oh, is he going to make it? Is he going to... Oh! And he made it in... Oh, but he didn't win. You suck too. Passed him up at the last second and got in there. It was that damn little spin on the funnel. Oh. Good Lord. Well, congratulations to You Suck Too. You won. Holy crap, that was impressive. I don't even know how that happened. Jeez. What the hell? All right, guys, let's go Raid Berry now. Thanks for sticking around with us every day, Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. And now we'll go Raid Berry and hand you off to him. Make sure you bring your friends, your family, your enemies, your cousins, your distant cousin, your stepsister, your brother-in-law, whoever. Make sure you tell them about the show. There it is. There's my raid button. Other than that, you guys have a great day. Have a great Wednesday. We will see you guys back here on Thursday, and we'll wrap up these last 2 days of the week.